All right, hey everybody. Welcome to our first episode of the Wise Ass Podcast, WAP for short. I'm one of your co-hosts, Ryan.
I'm the other co-host, Luis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how was your Thanksgiving, Luis?
Thanksgiving was fine.
All right.
Just did a bunch of sitting around, eating, and just
Okay, who
watching
did the
movies.
cooking?
The cooking. I think it was an aunt. I'm not sure if she's actually my
Okay.
aunt, but my mom just, yeah,
All right.
you know.
Yeah, I actually did the cooking, like for the
Ooh.
turkey and the steak
Mhm.
and the ham too. Yeah, the ham was bomb. But that leads us to our topic today:
Mhm.
masculinity and like gender roles.
Mhm.
Like, who's supposed to do the cooking in the kitchen? Like, you have your aunt, and then for my house, like I do the cooking. So
That's really interesting. I like to cook
you know,
sometimes.
it's pretty different. So let's talk about that.
Well, for my household, in general, my dad usually cooks weekends. I
Hmm.
cook from time to time when I feel like it, honestly, because it's
Yeah,
tedious cooking, and I respect my
yeah.
mom a lot for that.
Uh huh.
I also help with
The
the
worst part is like cleaning the dishes.
dishes.
Like the
There you go.
cooking is easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doing dishes. I
yeah.
usually do that, or everyone in my household just like washes their own dishes.
I think masculinity is when you, well, in a relationship, it's when
Mm-hmm.
you provide and you can be someone to lean on.
Mm-hmm. Someone reliable.
Yeah. In a relationship, you're just showing that you're a reliable partner and that they can lean on you whenever they need help. So I don't really think there's like gender
Mm-hmm.
involved in that. Like it's just called being a good person. Like,
Yeah,
so what makes femininity and masculinity different?
like one of them. Okay, uh, I feel like one of the main examples would be how
Genitals.
well, yeah, right. But
Yeah.
it's also more about like values, quote
Uh
unquote.
huh.
My hands are.
Yeah.
I would say values are one. Also that when we talk about femininity, masculinity, uh, usually the talk about emotions comes up. So like men are like encouraged to not show emotions, while women are encouraged to show emotions, which is one of the like main qualities of each one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that
But
would be
like,
good.
yeah, what would be like the perfect role though in like a relationship?
Ship.
Like
For a man or for a woman?
for both,
For
because
both.
we're trying to make men more vulnerable, and that's like
Mhm.
what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
So what would be like the perfect dynamic between men and women?
man and woman. So I would
And
say,
what separates them?
so I would say a man should be around 70% masculine, 30% uh, feminine in a way.
Uh
Because feminine qualities basically imply the showing of emotions and communication. Although, if you're a man, you have to communicate to be a team leader, which is also like a quality for masculinity.
okay.
Um, but the other 70% of what it means to be masculine is to be responsible, provide, uh, do basically your side of the relationship more than anything, because a relationship is 50-50. And for the woman, it would be around the same split. So 70% feminine and 30% masculine. So the
Mm.
masculine part being like responsible, but the feminine part being like provide a space or comfort
Are you
for the
saying
guy.
women are not responsible?
And I'm just saying that responsibility is often more associated with men than with women. Although I'm not responsible, but
Okay.
um, yeah, just mostly that. Which the feminine side is usually more caring, more providing when it comes to comfort, and emotional comfort. One would could, yeah, emotional comfort. It's a thing rather than physical comfort. So
Mm.
yeah, I would say that's a pretty good balance in a relationship. Okay, so that's for me. That's for my household. What's your take on masculinity? I mean, after going through the LF scores, I mean, it could have changed a lot, and it couldn't have changed at all. So,
Yeah. I think I'm still on the same ground. Uh, like, I came out like pretty much the same. I learned a couple stuff, but for the most part, I'm still me. And I think masculinity is just um being. I mean, if we're talking about relationships,
Mm-hmm.
just being there for your partner and being confident and being someone that they know they can lean on whenever they need help. And I don't really think gender matters in a relationship. Like, just be a good person. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
that's my take.
For my side, the course has been like good in a way. I mean, it's taught me, or like I've seen a lot of different perspectives on what masculinity is. Because before I didn't really ask the question like, what is masculinity, or masculinity is this specific thing. I would just
Yeah,
look at a guy and be like, that's a masculine guy.
yeah,
That's it. I wouldn't have thought of like a definition. Also, the man box is like one of the main topics that I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty good, and I can see my experiences through that lens. That
yeah.
I was affected by it for some time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just mostly that, like the man box, hearing from it, or like making men be more like in touch with their emotions, so they can know better or have to be better persons. Because if
Yeah.
you bottle up your emotions, at some point it's gonna like burst out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
that can lead to incidents, and we don't want that. Pretty much
And
that.
well, do you have any like masculine figures you want to talk about?
Mm. Well, Terry Crews has been a really good one, or
Oh
that
yeah, well,
recently that I
you were
remember.
there, right? At
Yeah,
the event?
yeah, I was there. Were you there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I
I
think
was
you
in
were
the
there.
front
Yeah.
row.
Oh,
Yeah,
front row. Yeah, I think I was right
yeah,
next to you.
yeah. Oh no way! That's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
crazy.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, how was the event? Like,
Oh, I really
did you
like.
meet him and everything?
Yeah, I met him. He signed my book, actually.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, me too. Actually, I got the book right here. Let me show
Oh,
it to
you got
you.
it right there.
Yeah, it's on my bookshelf.
Ooh.
Damn. Oh shit.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it. You can see
There's
it
his
too.
signature right there. It's kind of weird. I don't. Yeah, but
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, it was a really cool experience. I mean, his hands smell really good.
Yeah, I heard from some people.
Yeah,
Scents were really nice,
yeah.
soft.
He did that like scented lotion stuff. So
Mm.
yeah, so I kind of remember it. It smelled like
Yeah, I
flowers.
like the event because he just talks about his past and how it affected him basically, and
Yeah,
how his dad was abusive basically, and how essentially he doesn't really say it explicitly, but it looks like his dad was trapped in the man box because he really would never like talk to anybody, and once he was
right.
home, he was a completely different person than when he wasn't home. Example is when he was at this party, Adam Sandler's party for the this
Oh
one
yeah,
movie, right?
yeah, yeah.
And he
I think it was like a
basically,
director.
yeah, the director, where he
Yeah,
just got sexually assaulted basically,
yeah. The
and
director sexually assaulted Terry Crews.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Terry just saw right through it. So if it
Uh,
was him beforehand, he probably would have like
right.
punched him, right?
Yeah, he probably would have knocked him out.
Hmm. But
But after
now,
like
yeah,
therapy and like whatnot, just self reflection, he knew how to control himself and be the bigger person.
he left.
Yeah,
Yeah, do
and
you
then
have?
he left with his wife. It's been dope talking to you, Luis, and thank you for whoever's watching the Wise Ass podcast. You know, we might continue this. Who knows?
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, that wraps it up.
that wraps it up. Okay, thank you guys for
All
watching.
right.